really good question. Pastor Miller, following up on your advice on the girl initiating a relationship, do you have any practical tips for how to go about doing this?
That is a tough question. Well, at a conference like this, you have an opportunity for a simple and easy method for you young ladies that are looking for men to marry. And I would not put an age requirement on this. Well, there is one. But my advice to you would be to cast your clothespins on many men. On 7 or even 8. You never know which one will come back to you. And if the Lord blesses your investment, you can have your pick of them.
Good stuff. Really good stuff.
If I may circle back to a question from yesterday. If I did own a dog, I would name it Mesopotamia.
All right, Dr. Williams. Another great question. This student was saying, I'm interested in a girl, but sadly cannot sonnet. What should I do?
That it is unfortunate because any man worth his salt can compose a decent sonnet. I actually have an example for that. I wrote here. It's entitled Sonnets for Sots. And it just has a lot of good tips and examples. It tends to sit on the table, but hopefully it's really good examples. What a valuable source it could be to all you cabinetites out there. Holy bars, a Christian courting flow. Yo, I rolled up to church in my tunic and boots, looking for a maiden with Proverbs 31 roots. She prays in tongues, I mumble in shame. She fasts in the Bible. I fast for the game. What's up, fair damsel? I boldly did hail. She smote me with scripture and left me on pale. Thou seekest a queen, then thou must be a knight, not just a boy, the verse light. Anyway, it goes on from there, but I hope that was a good example and that those books are gonna fly off the tables.
Thanks, Dr. Williams. That was a great response. Dr. Schultz, this question is really, really good. What is your favorite Rotterdam story?
That would have to be the time he gave me a delightful rendition of his Yankee Doodle with his belly button. You were there. And you. Good for you. It's very good. That reminds me. Dr. Dan and I are actually working on a new addition to the New England Primer. And we're still working on pictures for it. Maybe we can get AI to help us with that. But until then, I'll share a few of my favorites with you. B. Benjamin sought brides after most of them died. D. Dogs ate Jezebel after she fled. JL sent Sisera to hell. E. Entrails were spilled after Eglon was killed. W. Jonah's whale had collagen in its tail. B. Israel's sons had no pity on a circumcised city.
I'd say those boys deserve a medal.
Oh, and one of my personal favorites. The violence incited by a concubine divided.
All right, great answer to that question. All right, next question is for Colonel Eichmann. What advice do you have on dating a woman in the military?
Well, some things are a lot easier with a woman that is in the military. For example, honesty and transparency are simple. She has a gun, and she can say anything she wants. But battles can get really ugly when women are involved.
Very true. All right. Next question, Dr. Thomas. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming back to the triathlon. Yeah, you blessed us with your presence. In light of your discussion on genetic mutation, how do you approach the topic of quantity of kids with a potential spouse?
Well, when my girls were little, they would come to me and say, Daddy, Daddy, how many kids should I have? And I would just tell them, based on the model, give me 6 girls. Come on, work with me, ladies. Everyone say ladies.
Great question. And actually, we just had one that just was given to us. It's one final question for Dr. Thomas. The question is a really good question. The student had is, do you think we will ever have self-reproducing technologies?
Good question. Last night, actually, I did an experiment. I took 2 clothespins. I put them in my pocket. And this morning, look at the baby clothes.